So he literally wasn't born when Tiger won the Masters. It's madness, that, isn't it?
Oh my God.
You know what I think's mad about stuff like that?
That's actually crazy. I want to very quickly, only because we're not touching it loads. European Tour over in Germany. Viktor Hovland won it. It's really interesting with Viktor Hovland because he's obviously been playing loads of golf in the PGA Tour over the last number of years, competing against these best players in the world all the time. It almost felt like he was always going to do incredibly well at the BMW International this week in Germany, just because he's playing on the European Tour. Like, how different must it feel for someone like that, do you think?
To be over back in Europe?
Yeah.
The courses are different, typically.
Yeah.
So that's going to be different. The standard of golf is different. Obviously, the PGA Tour is the elite, isn't it? That's a fact.
But you just have the best players. If you look at the top 20 players in the world, they're playing on the PGA Tour. They're not playing in Europe all the time, are they really?
No.
Like, he was competing against second place with Martin Keimer, where you think Martin Keimer, yes, 7 years ago was one of the best in the world. I think he got to world number one, didn't he, almost?
Yeah.
But like now, when someone like a Viktor Hovland, a young lad who's every week playing on PGA Tour, playing against the best of the best players, I almost felt like he was always going to come back and win that this week, which obviously did.
Why was he over here?
I'm guessing it's a link with BMW.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing. But also, don't forget, now there's a swing. Next week they're in Scotland. The week after in the Open.
Yeah, that's true.
So potentially, and obviously he's from Holland, so it's like, does he
from Norway?
Norway, sorry. Does he come back and go to Germany, nip over to Norway? Do you know
I
what I
actually
mean?
realised he'd won twice on the PGA Tour.
Has he won twice?
Yeah, and I knew he'd won once. I didn't realise he'd won the Puerto Rico Open in February of last year, and then he won in December.
Well, the Puerto Rico Open is the one that they say is a bit of a curse. Like, if you win that, you often don't go on to win other events. But obviously, he's broken that curse. He is honestly one of my favourite players to watch.
It's mad. Look, his birthday was September 1997. So he literally wasn't born when Tiger won the Masters. It's madness, that, isn't it?
Oh my God.
You know what I think's mad about stuff like that?
That's actually crazy.
I was saying this the other day with the Euros on the football, and a lot of these players now born like the year 2000. It's not so much mad that he wasn't born when Tiger won the Masters, because although I remember that, I was only 6. It's more the fact that he won't remember stuff from like 2002 that well, which for me doesn't feel like I started high school in 2002.
He won't remember like 2000 Tiger.
Yeah. It's bizarre, isn't it?
Crazy.
Done some questions then?
I'm going to touch on 2 more things.
Go on.
Travellers Championship. I don't know
anything about this. So
I
I'll
didn't
let
watch
you lead.
anything until the 8-hole playoff.
That is crazy.
So Harris English ended up winning it. He was 13 under through 72 holes. And then, I don't want to butcher his name, but Kramer Hickok was also in the playoff. They had 8 holes. I watched a lot of the playoffs on social media and stuff because it was super, super late at night when it was on, so I didn't watch it live. They had 7 pars, continuously playing the 18th and a few times playing the 17th randomly. And then it came down to the last hole, and Harris English made birdie and won the tournament. I just wanted to touch on that very quickly. And then last thing, because I actually weirdly watched more of this weekend than any other golf event. It was the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, and Nelly Korda, who now has just gone to world number 1, won it, and she's famously with the famous sister, the Korda sisters. Her golf just looked outrageously good. She made 2 eagles on the final round and threw in a weird double bogey as well, which after dunking it in the water. But I actually watched a lot of the ladies golf and actually really, really enjoyed it this week. Not that I don't normally, but it sometimes gets overshadowed with how much golf is going on at the weekends. Like, for example, a couple of weekends ago with the Amateur Championship, the US Open, whatever happens in European event, and then the ladies. I always feel like there has to be some level of priority. But I must admit, that went higher up in my priority this week watching it.